the stream anyway. So let me get back to where I was. Flip flop. So got a couple different short box lids where what I'm going to use so I can pick these up as I start to go through any of our comics and toss them in. So I have a good selection, and we're gonna. This is our new method for pulling comics for our boxes. As we get more and more, we'll just stack them up. We can put comics in there, and as we're sorting through our comics and getting stuff together, we can toss them in the bins. Makes it easier to get our crates together. That's basically what it is. So I'm going to try and see this time if I can find a way to prop myself up here. So that way you guys can watch me kind of go through some of it. Let's see, right here. Yeah, that looks decent. Let's see if I can find a way to set that up before I trip on myself. All right, put this up here maybe. Do that. Then we will flip flop the screen. Okay, there we go. All right, so hopefully that'll hold. Do. All right. Probably should have done this first. Okay. Go to myself, my channel. I'm going to my own live chat so I can actually see what people are saying. All right. Here we go. There we go. So far I don't think I have anybody watching yet, but it's okay. Might have one viewer popping in sometime soon. So yeah. All right. So you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Let's grab one that's a little more intricate. There you go. So basically in every one of these short box lids, I'm taking one of these bad boys, using them to put y'all's comics in, like so. Be like, yeah. Oh, it's going to go in the box, That way I can kind of keep track of what's going on. Then also inside each box is either a collection report or one of these. Basically just probably can't read it as much. I'll try and get a little closer. A little closer, a little closer. So this way I can keep track of what each one of you guys want who subscribe to the crate. Basically it just gives me your info, whether or not you have a short box, age period, favorites, and all your selections as you choose them. That way it makes it easier. And then I put the subscriber number on the back. That way I can keep track of who it is. I won't be giving out names because, well, I do video shoots and want to protect everybody's innocent names out there. So basically from here, I know I'm a little far away. I'm sorry. It's the best place I can get the camera. So from here, I'm going to do some sorting. So I just basically go over here, go find myself an unsorted box. Let's see, can you get through some of these? Pull some stuff out. And then as I sort and add them to our inventory, which is all these boxes right here, as I add them to our inventory, if I notice anything that needs to be in one of them crates, I toss it in there. So like, so far I don't think I have anybody who's super fond of Black Panther, so I'm gonna go ahead and put those in with my bees. Black Panther, Batwoman, Aquaman. I think our A's are somewhere around here. Batman, All-Star Batman. And I'll have a couple people who want Batman, so got a couple people who are liking Batman. Getting a feed while you're in the store, that's awesome. Sorry, might have a little delay there, but alright, so Batman. Somebody's going to get a Batman. Let's see. I believe someone I've given an All-Star Batman to. See if I can find it. Ah, yes. Here's one of them. Someone. So. By the way, Tat, thanks for the shout-outs recently. Sorry, it's been so long since I've gotten on. So shout out to Tat's Comics. Make sure to check him out. He's a cool guy, and he does some really cool art. I like it. But yeah, so collection report. This is from Comic Base. I don't know if anybody's used it before. It's not cheap, but once you buy it, you get to keep it. I haven't renewed it yet for this year, but this kind of tells me what people want. If they don't like something when I did the shipment, I just cross it out, tell them they don't want, and then I keep on looking for particular titles, especially for ones who like certain things. Shout out to Wallcrawler Comics. Oh, well, thank you. But yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks for being out in the store and popping in and saying, hey. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So, yeah, I've got one who I gave them All-Star Comics. They like number ones. I might not do that one. I might give the All-Star Comics to another person who likes Batman. I believe it's going to be this one. Right. So I'll put that Batman in there. So that's how it goes. You wish you were here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of comic books. I know the video right now doesn't give it a ton of justice, but Justice League. But you know, let's see, Donald Quest. So put that away in these. I don't have anybody who wants a Donald Quest. I believe my D's are over here. Yep. There's my D's. Adventure Time. Revolutionaries. It goes with my R's. Here. Mickey Mouse. M. Green side R. Reborn. We got Gamora. There you go. So you guys can see what I'm doing. Got Gamora here. I don't want you to just sit there and watch me walking back and forth everywhere. Good old Spider-Man. 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 Right. Let's see. Look at my keys. There we go. G. And then S's. S's are over there still. Okay. T on that side. Oh, there we go. S's are right there. Star-Lord. Totally Awesome Hulk. I was never a huge fan of the Totally Awesome Hulk myself, but it is what it is. Pages. Venom. Doctor Strange. Whatever. Doctor Strange. Here we go. Sorry about that. Apparently I'm getting a cha-chings. So, just like that, I'm just walking by one of my boxes, and we have, if y'all can see, Star Wars Adventures. I think that'd be all right for a young girl. Probably, and I think that'd probably be all right, especially since their parents seem to like Star Wars. So we will add that to that bin. So we'll get a Star Wars Adventures. So this is basically how it will work. Slowly sorting through all our comic books and tossing comics in people's boxes and trying to be preemptive. Most of my crates for older subscribers, they don't go out until the 14th of the month at the latest, 11th of the month at the earliest, because that's when the subscriptions renew. And for any of my current subscribers, if you have any questions or anything, or have any issues or anything, make sure to email me at wallcrawlercomics@gmail.com. I'd be happy to answer all your questions. Me or one of my friends who also help out / my family members. So feel free to email me, or if you have any questions or want to know any details, feel free to do that. Let's see, let's go and pull out some more. Let's do some of these. Can pull from about any bin, really, because we're basically sorting them all by letter, and then once we get done. How much longer are you guys going to be on? It's real loud in here. I might be on for at least another, let me see, how long I've been on? 12 minutes? I'll probably be on for a total of an hour. Is usually about how long I like to run it at most. I think my phone will probably be getting close to dead by then, because I didn't bring my video equipment. It's kind of an impromptu Wednesday. So I'll probably be on for at least another 45 minutes or so. So feel free to pop back in if you want to. I'm just going to keep on sorting. So if anybody wants to say hey, I can see the chat. It might take me a second, but I can see it. And I'm just going to keep on sorting. Let's see. Deadpool Secret Comic. There's a variant Deadpool. Put that with the D. Need to clean out some of this area. Al Jordan. Green Lantern. So that'll be another cheat. Lanterns. There's some Hellblazer. I believe one of my subscribers said something about wanting some Hellblazer. Let's see. Red. Oh, hell. Nope, not Hellblazer, Hellraiser. So we'll do definitely not the same character. We'll put the Hellblazer away. FG H. Okay. Just look at the covers of the show and definitely watch this on the rewind. That's cool. And if you get back to home before I'm done, feel free. I might stay on for a while, might not. It's hard to say because, you know, all depends on how long this takes. All right, or how long I'm here. Really, I probably won't be here for super long, but I want to try and get some. I got to get at least 2 of these crates ready because they're brand new orders. So we got Wonder Woman Rebirth. This is the second printing. Toss those in here. see what else we got. We got Batman and Detective Comics. I do have some Batman fans, so I'll take a look. There we go. I'll show you the cover there. Yeah. All right. Sorry, a little delay, so I have to check and see. So, got someone who likes Batman in here. Probably doing some Batman. Detective Comics. I have a new person who likes Batman, so I'll still a Batman comic as well. Let's see, Batgirl, Blue Beetle. I know I have somebody who likes Blue Beetle. I'll still a Blue Beetle. There you go. This is a variant. I don't think this is a variant. Yeah, this isn't a variant. This is just regular issue 25. Good old Gwenum. So, Spider-Gwen, issue 25, Gwenum. Also have Gwenpool. So there's one of the G's. That girl was one of the G's. Also, if you guys notice, sweet, yeah. Also, if you guys notice, I haven't really been pulling up values on my comics. I do know that there is a possibility I could send out a valuable comic. That is quite possible. It doesn't. I don't really. Oh, hey, how's it going there, Miss Hustle? I don't really double check the values super crazy when I go in to put everybody's comics in the comic base. I haven't even run across an issue yet where I felt the need to pull a comic and be like, oh, well, that's way too valuable. I ain't selling that, you know, or I ain't tossing that in. You know, I'm trying to let people get what they want to get. And this is a collection report. I don't know. So, like, I'm not going to say any names. So this is a person who ordered a regular crate, and I gave him a selection. The cool thing about this is that it'll actually tell me at the end how much value that I've given these people, whether it be in price or not. So if you probably can't see, so you can get a little closer. Yeah. Let me try and get back here. So this person, I've sent them $43.99 in value on comics, and that was just one regular crate. Now I will say, I did go ahead and fix the Crate Joy website, as there was a little bit of confusion with one of my subscribers. They ordered the short box, which is $19.99, expecting to get the regular box, and I completely understood what happened. You know, they expect to get the regular crate. I noticed on Crate Joy that I had set up the short box above the regular box, so it was looking like you paid $19.99 and you got the description of the regular box, so everybody thought $19.99 meant 10 or more books. That was incorrect, so I switched it around. As soon as you go on there, you'll see the regular box at $24.99, and then you can select the short box at $19.99. The only difference is, basically, short box you get 5, maybe 6 or 7 comics at most, and then for $19.99, the regular crate comes with 10, maybe even 11 or 12 comics. So basically, you're paying an extra $5 for an extra, on average, about 5 comics, almost a dollar a comic. So as you can tell, value-wise, there's some people getting pretty good value out of what I try and send. I'll do another one. This one's one of my older subscribers. No, this isn't. This one is. Yeah, this one I believe is another person who got a regular crate. This one's a short, and they're at 61 in value. I've got another one who did a short. they're at 40 in value. Sign up. And then of course my oldest subscriber, yeah, I hope my prices are good. And the prices, I haven't really announced it much yet. My prices that I have right now are for this year only. The price itself is going to stay, but in the beginning of 2019, I'm going to put tack on a $5 shipping, because right now, as we're sorting everything like that, we're not really super professional. I'm trying to get more subscribers. It's all kind of a year of getting subscribers, and then once 2019 rolls around, we'll be bumping up to an extra $5 only for the cost of shipping, because right now I'm eating the shipping just to try and get some extra subscribers and help out my first year subscribers, because I think that's something to do. But I haven't figured it out yet, but I will make sure that anybody who is subscribed this year will be grandfathered in, so that it won't go up for them. You know, I get so frustrated. Just recently had an issue with the cable company. The cable company decided to raise their prices, and then it's like, okay, so I'm paying an extra $30 a month, but all the new people who are coming in are getting cheaper, and I think that's wrong. So the people who are my subscribers for the first year will continue to get free shipping and will stay grandfathered in at their price. Now, if you unsubscribe and subscribe back, I can't guarantee anything, but stay subscribed, and I'll try and take good care of my subscribers, especially my early ones, because I think that they deserve that. But yeah, hi again, Miss Hustle. Sorry I said hi for a second and went into a spiel. How's everything going? You doing all right? And shout out to Miss Hustle. Let's see, grab some more stuff. Let's see what I got here. Whoop. A little backwards here. Yeah, Ted, I mean, there's no rush. I mean, you have as long as you want, obviously, to sign up. It was originally, the shipping prices were already there, and I went ahead and discounted it after the first month, instead of throwing out a coupon, because I thought that was a better value. I am shipping to California in general, if you understand that, because you live a little bit on the West Coast, shipping to my area probably costs 10 to 12 bucks. Comics are not light, especially when you add, you know, bags and boards, which is another thing I add for free. Every comic I send comes with a bag and a board. I guarantee that. If you do not get a comic with a bag and board, make sure to let me know. You should have gotten one. It's completely free and added into the cost. There's something odd. Army of Darkness. Let's see, what'd you say there, Pat? Look out for tomorrow's show of All About Comics and Pope Grammy's show might be on. Sweet. You're gonna be on some extra shows? That's cool. I always liked the collaboration thing. I did a little bit with We Love Comics at one time. Collaborations are cool. It's just I have a really odd schedule. So, I know you can't see me, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I have a really odd schedule, so trying to schedule up collaborations can be very difficult. Like, you know, most of my live streams are impromptu or decided that day. So, most time people need most normal people need a good week or so to prepare. And I can't really give that to most people just because my life is so hectic right now. So. Oh, and this is another thing I might do with another thing I tend to do with my subscribers sometimes. Not every time, but sometimes, is if I find a free comic book day comic, if you find one of these in your boxes, this does not count towards your box. This is free. So like the one who, you know, has little kids and they want them to get involved and enjoy comics, I'll toss that in for free, because it's a free comic book day comic. Probably got it for free. I don't think it's worth charging someone for something that's free. Yeah, I know there's some rare free comic book comics out there. You know, I might sell some of those on our shop one day, but right now, if it's a free comic book day comic, it doesn't count towards your number for the month. Oh, okay. Yeah, Miss Hustle, I only do comics in my comic crate. Not anything else. Maybe sometime I might do a promotional t-shirt if we get really big or something, but in all honesty, like right now, we do not make a ton of money off our crate. I'm mostly doing this to try and get our name out there, try and get people reading comics, enjoying comics. I'm $19.99. Your value is going to be a lot higher. It costs me at least anywhere from $8 to $10 to ship it, so half the cost that you spend is in my shipping that I eat. So basically I have $10 for the cost of the box, the cost of the supplies, and the comics, which, you know, you get another 5 or 6 comics. So in the end, I'm basically only making probably about $1 a comic out of the 5 or 6 box, and only probably about, technically, about the same. So I really only make about $1 a comic. So you're basically buying a box of dollar comics, but I try and give better than just dollar comics. It's really what I try and do. Because these did not cost us an arm and a leg right off the bat. So I'm kind of sharing the savings. That's why this year I'm sharing the savings. Next year we'll jump it up $5 for shipping, so I can eat about half the cost of shipping, and we can start expanding the company more. I might eventually end up setting up specialty boxes. There's a lot of stuff we can do. Yeah, and I plan on being around for a while. We have so many comics. The only way we'd end up having to close is if it just ends up being such a disaster we can't really keep up with the crate. But I think it'll just be tough for this year, and then next year, once we up it the $5, add the $5 for shipping cost, I think we'll be doing pretty good. Not to mention, once we're done sorting comics, we'll start selling stuff on eBay and Atomic Avenue and stuff, so that we can make up our value in some of the more valuable comics. Wonder Woman game. Assassin's Creed. That's a newer one, but really odd looking. Looking kind of old school. Yowie Comics by IDW. Well, I ship to Canada or USA only. I can right now I haven't set it up on our website. I do plan on setting it up. I don't have any way to ship to. I plan on shipping to Canada and like Mexico and some places right around here, but the shipping obviously won't be included because I know shipping can be really expensive. So right now I don't have it set up that way, but I do plan on setting it up soon. So hopefully I'll have it set up by the time if you decide to subscribe. I'll have that set up. Right now I don't, but the plan is once I can figure out the website and get it set up to charge for shipping to international, then I'll start doing that. It is a pretty cool cover, huh? It's like really old school and it's newer. So it's cool. Let me see what that's saying. In the box that your books come in, ships real well, your books aren't damaged. Yeah. The good thing is those boxes, I've been in a debate about getting a smaller box because it'll save me just a small percentage on shipping. It's not much smaller than one I'm looking at, but it kind of removes that gap that you see, since you've gotten one of my boxes, you know how I fill the gap with bubble wrap to kind of give a cushion. It'll remove a lot of that gap. And I've been in a debate about buying them because I almost like having that extra cushion just in case someone drops it. It has area to be kind of crumpled in a bit and not hurt the comics. So it kind of cost me about an extra 50 to 60 cents to even $1 to ship it with that box because of its size, but I think it's worth the security in my opinion. Yeah, here's another one. I guess it must be like reprints. Yeah, what he's doing. There's a Popeye. And they're not overaged. These are, it's Yowie classics or Yowie. So I guess they're reprints of old school classics. Pretty cool. Something here. Looks like a bunch of this stuff's going to get sorted. Yeah, I like reprints, and in fact, sadly, like if you find some of the reprints of old Silver Age comics, a lot of times those are really valuable. I have especially Golden Age stuff too. I have a reprint of Action Comics #1. It's just a regular reprint, but it has the 50-cent cover on it. And for some reason, it seems to have a value of $50. I'm like, really, for a reprint? But I picked it up in a dollar bin when I was a kid because I wanted to read Action Comics #1. X stuff, X Factor. Batman. Okay. Batman. Oh, there we go. All right. Alright, slide over here. Here you go, Bat fans. Got some Batman comics. Let's see what else I got here. There you go. These surprisingly don't have a whole lot of value. I'm not sure why, but you have Batman 643. That's a Jacques cover. And then you have Batman 644, also a Jacques cover. Then good old Jim Lee 619, right? Yeah, 619. And you have a 619 variant, or one of them is a variant, one of them is not. So, some good old Batman stuff. Batman. Also is in the Batman bins, and let's see who else wants some Batman. I believe. Gotta make sure I don't get anybody smaller.
Oh, sorry, I have to crouch in here. That's one of the reasons why I like to collect books with the title classic and Marvel Tales, because in the retail store it gets you. Dude, yeah, yeah, a lot of those have really cool. You can find those image firsts and like the classic ones for $1 or so like that. Um, yeah, retelling the story or retelling it's pretty cool. Oh, forgot 642 is also the shock cover. This person is wanting some Batman to read. We'll give him 640 and 641. They've got a regular crate here. Batman there. Okay. What else I got over here? Oh. If you want to find some really cool covers that are really cheap, look for some Secret Six. Really cheap books, but have some really awesome covers. Good old Secret Six. I don't know much about the story, but it's got some really good covers. Going the wrong way. I believe this is here. W and a B. Wolverine. Venom. Gold. Ultimate Fantastic Four. Then let's see, breaking stuff in. M for Morning Glories. Right. Next set. What we got in here? Got some. Let's see. Oh yeah. Ugh. Allergies hit me really hard. There was actually one week that I ended up not coming here and sorting comics that I was supposed to because I was just feeling really crummy from the allergies. I really need to pick up that local honey. Here you go. Here's another one. Here's a free comic book day. Gold Digger. That was the free comic book day stuff. There you go, there's an old chew. I know that my buddy Semper Fi, he likes to collect old chews sometimes. I need to talk to Semper Fi. It's been a little while since I talked to him. Kind of sad. Jimmy Chance. Okay, what else we got here? Spirit Hunters. Yeses. S R. There's a P. The Strain. Trigger. T's over here. in. M and N's. See what else we got here. Okay. Oh man, allergies. Yeah, they suck. Yeah, it was kind of a good idea. We were stacking them, and the stacks were just starting to get so tall, they started sliding everywhere and messing up on us. So we started putting them in boxes. Unfortunately, when we had that flooding, it ruined so many of our boxes. We were able to salvage some of them, but it ruined a lot of our boxes. So got a few that we've got saved up in a cart. We're going to try and go ahead and order. I think maybe this might go ahead and pick up some more boxes this month. Once this next round of crates come through, I should put us over to where we can get at least another 20 boxes, because these fill up pretty fast. My S box right here is already, and this is where my S box is right here. So it's going to be full fairly quickly. So there's a lot of S. Superman, Spider-Man stuff. There's a slightly older one. These were like reprints as well, like what Tat's talking about. The triple action stuff, a lot of them were good reprints you could get for pretty cheap. Let's see. Do you keep getting a cold? Here's a good question to ask them if they're getting cold. The M. Some Wonder Woman. More Wonder Woman. There we go. Alright. M. Wonder Woman. The W's. Okay. There you go. There's an infamous Iron Man. Wonder Woman. I can grab that back if you want to. I wonder if these are doing any good now. After the new Solo movie, I don't know how well the Lando books are doing. I'll show you the Wonder Woman books here in just a second. They're just two different copies of the Wonder Woman Anniversary Special. Civil War, Daredevil. Green Lantern. Got a Green Lantern. H.I. There's Iron Man. Oh. Forgot about this Deadpool issue. Put that over there. But I'm gonna get it in there. So I can walk around. About to replace my D box here in a minute. Then Star Wars. So let's see, the Wonder Woman comics is basically the anniversary special. Is what I had. Here you go. So there we go. Yeah, these came out not too long ago. They were part of the 75th anniversary of Wonder Woman. $8 retail, so those are thick books. Whoop, AC went back on. see. Oh. I'll pick up some more books out of the box here. Okay. Let's see what else you guys are saying here. Never saw it before so far either. Yeah, I don't know when that came out. It hadn't been too long ago because I'm pretty sure it came out right around the time Rebirth started. Maybe even a little later. Yeah, the Solo movie did get quite a few people negative. I haven't seen it yet. I actually haven't seen Deadpool either. It's been last movie I saw in the theater was the Avengers movie, and I haven't been back to the theater since then. So got a few movies to go watch on my list, but I don't know. I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan, but I don't know. Solo didn't. The previews didn't impress me enough to want to just jump and go get it. So I've been waiting for it to kind of calm down a bit. Of course, I guess it didn't really matter. From what I understand, it didn't go crazy. So I could probably get into the theater on a discount night. Our theater usually does discounts on Tuesdays. Let me check and make sure. Did anything crazy? Okay, yeah, all right. But yeah. Sorry, keep on going out of frame. I would carry it around, but it'd take me even longer than what it is right now sorting these comics. So, here's some blank covers: A-Force, Armor Wars, and Rogue One. Never know, I might turn one of those into a piece of art one day. I actually tend to keep these off to the side for myself. That way, if anybody ever wants me to draw something, or wants me to commission something, I'll put it on there. I should. I know. Sadly, I should be a little more confident in my art by now, but I always run across the issue that I'm not. So, don't know why. Shouldn't be, but I don't know. Let me see if anybody wants some Green Arrow. Got some Green Arrow #1. Can't remember if anybody wanted that in my list. Don't think so. Batman, Flash, Harley Green Lantern. Okay. Pulled a couple Green Lanterns. So I can pull for them. This person likes #1. And they want pretty modern stuff. I'll give them Green Arrow #1. See if they like that. Let's see, we need to get you more sub. People will really enjoy the service that you offer with the crate. Eddie keeps telling me you need to. I know. I haven't really talked to Eddie. In all honesty, when it comes to the community, other than the people I might talk to on occasion on one of these YouTube videos, you, Pat, and Semper Fi on occasion are really the only ones that consistently message or say hi to. No one else really pings me or does a whole lot. So I haven't really started pushing my art out to anybody really much. Oh, sorry. Let me slide over here. Couldn't hear before when I was in the store, but if I can figure out how to send links, would you be interested in doing a live show with me to talk about Wall Crawl Comics? Yeah, I might be able to pull something like that off. What I was saying before is that my schedule is kind of weird. Let me show off some comics while we're talking. That way, got some old Chew again. Semper Fi might kill for these. I don't know. He might already have them. My schedule is kind of weird, so so I can definitely try and schedule something out with you. To try and do something that would be pretty cool. I just like I said, my schedule's been really funky lately. But we can work out something. I'm sure we can work something out. Because I think that'd be pretty cool. Might help promote me a little bit. I don't mind taking freebie promotions and stuff. and I appreciate the help. You guys trying to help get my name out. Because I mean, that's a lot of the stuff I'm trying to do is just get comics out people's hands, let them have stuff. I actually got one person who emailed me and subscribed and said they were excited about the upcoming crate, and that they don't have a local comic shop near them, and that they love comics and they want to feel comics, but they've never had a comic book before. They've just read stuff online. They're really excited about their crate. They can't wait to get it. And that's the type of stuff that I'm excited for. I want to help. I want to have the crate to help those type of people who don't have don't have comic shops around them, that want comic books. And I have my own personal goals, to get our comic shop going and selling comic books. And I even might try and do something, if we can ever afford it, to once we get our comic shop going, maybe having a crate where we can send the previous month's issues out to people, so that every month they can keep up. Yeah, they might be a month behind, because that's unfortunately how it'll probably be, but every month we can send out new comics, so people can keep up and read new stuff as it comes out, and hopefully we can keep it in a good price range that people would want it. So all ideas down the road. Let's see. Yeah, we can definitely work around my schedule. Am I on IG? I'm not sure what IG is. I appreciate you helping out, Pat. If I do get on that show tomorrow, I'm definitely going to spotlight your business and your channel. Oh, I appreciate it. Oh, Instagram. I believe I have a Wallcrawler Comics Instagram somewhere. I haven't fully... I think I've linked it to my Facebook account. I do have a Facebook account for Wallcrawler Comics. I do have a Facebook account for my art. It's RC3 Artist. Unfortunately, RC3 Art was already taken. So RC3 Artist is actually my Facebook account. I usually put my newest arts up on there. Yeah, it's mostly what it is. For Instagram, I believe I have an RC3 Art Instagram and a Wallcrawler Comics Instagram. I'd have to double check, but I think I do. Instagram's not one of the things I've been crazy about doing, because I mostly use YouTube and Facebook, but I'll eventually figure it out, I think. Have AG help with Instagram? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I wish I could. It's not like I'm not technically savvy enough to figure it out. It's just I wish I could find a way to get it all integrated, Instagram and Twitter. That way, whenever I post something on Facebook, it goes on Instagram and Twitter. I know people can do it, but I haven't researched it to figure it out. I'm sure I could if I researched it. Considering I work in technology, you would hope that I figure that out. Somebody said they want a Ghost Rider. I think I'll give them an old 2-in-1 that has staying Ghost Rider in it, just for fun. Let's see. Yeah. Marvel 2-in-1. Marvel. Secret Wars. Thunderbolts. Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, there's some more of these. Set those to the side for myself here. Yep, that would probably be mine. If that's yeah, Facebook is not my favorite. Got over Facebook with the years. Yeah, I can understand. My wife is actually, she's actually getting ready to close her Facebook account down because she's just frustrated with it. Unfortunately, Facebook just frustrates me because I love my friends. I have a lot of great friends, but um, sometimes it just gets annoying. You can really easily get lost in Facebook. So I keep the Facebook accounts. I comment with my main Facebook account because you can't comment as a page on everything for some reason. Some things you can, some you can't. But I hop on my pages and check anything out that people want to talk to me about, or if they have any questions about the crate or anything like that. Don't know much about this Uber. Looks kind of interesting. Avatar. Never heard of this one. Very interesting. Oh, I remember this one was going into the specialty selection here. Alright, put this with all the U's. Sorry, I'll be back over there in a second. Another little handful of books. See what you got. Yeah, too much drama. I understand that. Great for businesses, though. That is very true. Facebook is one of the places to go when you want as a business. Unfortunately, I don't mind using it, but for my personal account, I don't really check my personal account too much. I mostly check my business accounts and then go on from there. Yeah, I'll catch you later, Tat. Thanks for dropping by and saying hey. You can always recap if you want to, and I appreciate the shout out. So I'll catch you later, there, Tat. Here we go, Tarzan and the Planet of the Apes. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, just more of that Uber. Don't have number one of Uber, but I have several others. Might be something to send. Looks kind of cult classic-ish. CT Tarzan. And Civil War. Punisher and Lost Boys. P. Punisher. Go. This will finish off this long box. Can use it later. Okay, how many books do you have to organize like that? I'd like to say not many, but unfortunately when we had our flood, a lot of our organization got disjointed. So we had probably, originally I think we had about 20 to 25,000 comics to sort before. Now we're closer to 50,000. So We have a few. We have probably about. I'd say we have getting close to $5 or $6 grand sorted. Shows how long it takes to sort books. 940. Batman. All right, now I can move on to this box so I can get it out of the way. This one, unfortunately, take a little bit. Okay, what we got? Flood sucks. Yeah, fortunately, we only had, when the flood happened, we had almost the entire collection on the floor, but fortunately the boxes themselves, like the actual, these type of boxes actually absorbed a lot of the water, and we were able to get a dehydrator down here and, a dehydrator down here so we can get it dehydrated. We shot back to everything, and fortunately, since everything was in bags and boards, the damage was very minuscule. I think we, so far, from what we've found, I mean, we still double check our comics, but from what we found, only about, I'd say about 400 or 500 comics were actually damaged. So we were really, really lucky that the collection we bought were all bagged and board. The bags all held out really well. So we were really excited about it because we dropped about dropped quite a bit of money on the collection because it wasn't really a collection as much as it was an inventory. Comic shop. Oh, I think we're loading. Phone might be dying. Might have to sign off soon. I think my phone's getting ready to die. But yeah, we were fortunate enough that the inventory we bought from a comic shop that the owner was retiring and just kind of letting his more modern books go. We were able to get them for a good price, so that was really, really helpful. But it's one of the reasons why we can do the comic crate for such a good price is because of how good a price we got on those. If we get 100, 200, 3,000 subscribers, we might have to look at changing the price in the end then. But until then, I don't plan on us having to change our price for our crate anytime soon. So, oh, hey, Don. How's it going? Don the doctor. Let me double check and see. It might have just been a hiccup. Yeah, it looks like it was just a hiccup. Doesn't look like my phone's about dead yet, so I'm probably hang around for just a little bit. Hey, Don, how's it going? I think Tat, he might still be watching, but I think he went to go vacuum, so we probably won't hear from him probably for the rest of the time, because I'll probably only be on for another 15, 20 minutes. But thanks for joining in, Don. Shout out to Don. I'm doing all right. So far, just sorting through some books, trying to get everything put together for our comic crate. That's a wild storm there. Hope you're doing all right there, Don. I'll be up there in just a second. Just wanted to sort these real fast. Key. Power Rangers. Director's Cut of Suicide Squad. This is right here. Let's slide back up over here. Um, yeah, I'm glad that you think it looks awesome there, Don. It'd be great for you to sign up. So far, I'm starting to get more and more subscribers. I'm actually surprised. I think at least 3. Yeah, no, 1. I've had 1 subscriber who is completely organic, was just doing his research to find a comic crate, saw that we had good reviews, which surprisingly I already have good reviews. I think I have 2 5-stars and 1 4-star review, and then so that he saw that I had good reviews and actually ordered from my website. So and feel free to order. I'm doing everything I can. If you want to check back on the video, I was talking about how I'm sorting, what I'm using to sort with, the value that I'm throwing in my books. I covered a lot of that stuff in this video too, so feel free to check that out as well. But I understand people have there you go. There's a Superman cover stock. Everybody has money issues. I completely understand that. So completely understand. I'll trade out my U-box for one box here. Really odd. That's tore up. I don't even know why that's in there like that. That's inside. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying my best to make sure, Miss Hustle. I'm trying my best. We're doing our absolute best to make sure that people get as close to what they want as possible. I mean, obviously, I know that we don't have every comic book in the world. I know we're not going to be able to make everybody 100% happy. I'm okay with that. I was kind of sad when we got a 4-star review. I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it came to our reviews. I wanted straight 5 stars. We got a 4-star review, and you know, it happens. I expect it. I understand business well enough that it was going to happen eventually. So might as well get the stress of whether or not I'm going to get straight 5 stars or not out of the way early. But I'm trying my best to make sure everybody gets what they want. And if they don't like it, you know, I'll let them. You know, they can email me. I try and make it as easily available to get a hold of me or anybody. You know, with our wallcrawlercomics@gmail.com email address, so they can get a hold of me and talk to me, and we can work stuff out. You know, I've already had 2 people contact me and say, please don't send me any more of these books. I read them, didn't like them, or this was horrible. Please don't send me that. And I've been like, that's fine. I'll take it off your list and, you know, move on. And they're usually pretty happy with it. Yeah, in the end, I'm giving a lot of value to the buyer. At least I'm hoping. I mean, like I said, if you look at the costs, my short box, which comes with 5 or 6 comics, is $19.99, and then my regular crate comes with 10, you know, 10 and around the 10 to 11 range for $24.99. So I think we talked about earlier where it calculated out where really I'm only making about $1 a book, no matter what it is, on the regular crate. And I think with the short box, I'm making somewhere close to the same. So profit-wise, I make, you know, I don't make a ton off my crates right now. And like I said, I'm kind of doing it for this year, the first year, 2018. I'm doing $19.99, $24.99, and then next year I'm going to add the $5 shipping fee. I'm going to add that back in. And of course, anybody who subscribed now will be grandfathered in, so I don't have to worry about that. But but that's just to help me cover a lot of the costs that we do. And you gotta think that, you know, we spend a lot of time doing this sorting, so we have to pay ourselves somewhat in the end. But we try and give as much value as we can in all our books. I think these are. So you gotta think. You know, this is where the comic shop we got these from. You can see what they were selling these for retail. Maybe you can get a little closer. Yeah. I don't know if you can tell. It's $4.50. So $4.50, $4.50, $4.50, $4.50, $4.50. So if I were to give you those 5 comics, we'll say I only do 5. I usually try and give 6 if I can. So we'll say you get a short box, you get these 5 comics of Uncanny. That's, you know, 9, 18, $22.50. So it's $22.50 in the value of the books themselves. Plus you don't pay shipping. I'll take care of the shipping right now. So shipping anywhere in the U.S. generally runs about $8 to $10. I include bags, these and boards. These might not have boards, but they would if I were to send them out. Which average anywhere from 10 to 15 cents to a quarter piece. So in the end, value-wise, I would hope that everybody feels they get their value out of what I send. A lot of my stuff's newer, so I'll try not to send anything that doesn't have a minuscule value. I understand there's still dollar books out there. It's going to happen. Let's see. Probably say it's a good deal. Just the shipping itself costs a lot. Yeah, I was fortunate enough. Wizard half. I was fortunate enough to find at least some way to save a little bit on shipping. On average, it costs me about $8 to ship, just about anywhere in the U.S. Now, like I said, I haven't started shipping outside the U.S. yet. That'll probably end up being to where the buyer will have to pay for the shipping if it's outside the U.S. because I know international shipping can be pricey. But other than that, it costs me about $8 to ship anywhere in the U.S. and that works out really, really well. That gives me at least $12 of the crate to use towards getting more books, looking for things. So that in the end, I think it's about $12 is what I would quote unquote make. But then you've also got to put in the other factors like, you know, pay $40 a month for the crate website and going through the Crate Joy. I pay Crate Joy anytime. And I will say this, you know, if you guys do decide to order my crate, please order it from my website. I actually helps me out a little more because Crate Joy takes about 10% to 11% of the final value off their website, off Crate Joy's website. But if you buy it off mine, they only take like right around 1 or 2%. So it definitely gives me a little more because, you know, we'll just even say 10% of $19.99 instead of $2. So that takes away the 12 down to 10. My boxes cost me on average about $1 a piece. Takes me down to 9. Bubble wrap doesn't really cost a ton. Bags and boards, you know, probably about $1 or $2 per box can average. So $7 or $8 ends up being about how much that I make before I factor in the cost of the comics. So that's where your value tends to be a lot. So once I factor in the cost of the comics, you know, if you buy them from Diamond gives you about 60% off if you buy their comics from them and you're a big buyer. So let's say this My Little Pony. This is all the research I've done, by the way, for comic shops, if you want to know. So let's say this My Little Pony that is $3.99. 60% of that is what? Calculate in my head. So 10% would be 40 cents. So 40 cents times 6 is 240. So it'd take about $2.40 off, so $1.80. It's about how much the comic shop probably. My Little Pony's cute. So what was I trying to say? I forgot. Oh, so basically for the $3.99 book, it ended up costing $1.80 at the shop. So $1.80 times 5, we'll say that's 5, 6, 7, 40. So it's about $9. No, that can't be right. 5. I can't get 5, 6, 7, $7. So in the end, if I were to buy stuff from Diamond and put them into crates for what I paid off them, I'd only be making $1 a crate, maybe $1.50 a crate. So fortunately that's not what we're doing. But if we ended up selling all our comics and I had to start restocking new stuff, that's where it ended up really punishing us, and that's when I'd probably have to start reevaluating the crate cost. But for now, not as much. So now I've rambled on about all our business strategies. Try and put these My Little Ponies away. Predator. Serenity. CS's. Who wants to be a superhero in Star Wars? Let's put that there. All right. Yeah, I have so many different things. Fortunately, the comic shop that we purchased from, he was really good about purchasing mainstream comics and purchasing some of the oddball stuff. Like, I mean, he also bought some of the indie publishers. He supported indie publishers because he was actually a comic artist at one point himself. Just he did his own indie comics, so he would support local artists. I actually don't have any copies of his comic here. I just hooked up with a local artist here in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky as well. Started talking to him. He's a pretty cool guy. So I'm supposed to have coffee with him sometime next week or so, just to kind of shoot the breeze, talk about art and things like that, because he's doing his own indie comic, he's doing his own thing, which I think is great. And so I support indie comics. So far I haven't had anybody say they want local or indie stuff yet, or well, they want indie stuff, but they don't want like outside of the oddball stream of like IDW or Wildstorm or Image. I've only got a couple people so far that have said they don't care, they just want comics. So that's pretty cool. I love it when people are like, yeah, just give me comics. I love comics. I just want them. So I thought that's pretty cool. Let's see what else I can get to sorting some more stuff here. But yeah, got comics all over the place. Oh, hey, how's it going there, Jason? Wildstorm, Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. More Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. Got plenty of that in here, apparently. Yep. Not much there, Jason. Just talking and revealing all the things that you that I do for the comic crate and some of the info on it as I sort some comics. Yep, I'm have to replace my U-box. It's almost full. Need more, maybe a scroll maybe. Oh, no. Okay, got some different stuff here. Getting free books. As much as I'd love to just hand out free books to everybody, shipping costs would demolish me. So that's what my 100 subscriber contest is for. Still going on, obviously, since I don't have 100 subscribers yet. But make sure to join in the 100 subscriber contest if you haven't subscribed me already there, Jason. I assume you have, since you noticed I was online. But once I get to 100 subscribers, I want to do that subscriber contest. See My Little Pony. I've got lots of My Little Pony, apparently. And in the middle of it, Walking Dead. That's definitely a transition. Don't listen to Jason's trying to get every book to flip it. Sweet. You got a job at the post office. So now you can now you should be able to send me some shipping labels so I can send stuff for free, right? Delivering Amazon on the weekend? That's interesting.